What is Zen? Zen is a translation of the Chinese word Chan, which is a translation of the Sanskrit word jhana, and they both mean meditation. But there are many forms of meditation, and Zen is one of them. It is the one. The Buddha called this state Nibbana, or Nirvana. Of Nirvana, the Buddha said it was the cessation of suffering. And the word Nirvana meant blowout, etymologically. And so it was the blowing out of the candle, that burning fire of desire. But man cannot exist without desire. Without desire, the animal is dead. And the Buddha wasn't prescribing death as a solution to life. So, what was the wise master trying to tell us? He was trying to tell us that suffering is a kind of mental state, and there are causes to that mental state. If we can undercut suffering, then we can destroy its conditions of existence, destroy suffering itself. And that's what Nirvana is about. So how do we do that? Meditation is the way, and the practice of Zen is of going towards that, but you can't aim towards it as you would any other activity, say going across the road. If you go across the road, you've got an intention you're trying to fulfill. There are wrong ways to cross the road. Walking in the other direction is one of them. Walking and tripping is not a very successful way of getting across the road, so there's better and worse ways. And this thinking better and worse, this getting involved in the machinations, this kind of psychological involvement, that's what the Buddha is saying is the source of suffering. And so Zen is allowing these thoughts to quiet themselves. You can't aim at quieting them, because that's involving yourself in them. You can't have a desire not to desire, because that is to desire. So that's the game of Zen. It's trying to realize that to control your mind with your mind is like trying to bite your own teeth. And, well, that's not too successful unless your teeth are falling out. And I don't think we want to be losing our minds, if that's perhaps the way to follow the metaphor. But anyways, it's expressed in this little Zen tale called Muddy Road. Tanzen and Akedo were once traveling together down a muddy road. The rain was still falling. Coming round a bend, they met a lovely girl in a silk kimono and a sash, unable to cross at the intersection. "Come on, girl," said Tanzen at once. Lifting her into his arms, he carried her over the road and the mud. Akedo did not speak again until that night, when they had reached a lodging temple. Then he could no longer restrain himself. "We monks don't go near females," told Tanzen, "especially not young females and lovely ones. It's dangerous." "Why did you do that?" "I left the girl there," said Tanzen. "Are you still carrying her?"